Hello and welcome to Closet Coaching. I would like to speak to anyone out there today who is working on recovery or thinking about recovery, but is having concerns or feeling guilty about not addressing their nutrition or, the effects this might have on their physical health. Because I certainly can relate to that, as I struggled with orthorexia. I still have health anxiety in general. And so that was something really important to me as I went through my own healing process. Because as you heal your relationship with food and in the process of neutralizing all foods and becoming more habituated to foods, you're including eating things you probably weren't eating before, or you were trying to avoid for thin reasons and or health reasons. And so this becomes a very real thing that can drive more and compound feelings of guilt, in addition to weight gain, is also this health factor. The first thing I want to say is that health is multifaceted, and it is not just dependent on the nutrients that you're eating. There's mental health, there's social health, there's just a well-being, and having a healthier relationship with food in general that can decrease stress, and that kind of health, and the way these things all interplay. That being the first thing. The second thing being that, okay, even if you're just considering nutritional health, and that's still really important to you, that the way that you eat during your acute phase of recovery, or even in the first year of recovery, is not the way that you tend to generally stay eating. So, for example, as I went through recovery, I was eating all of these things in large amounts, foods that I normally wouldn't have eaten for health reasons. And that was just sort of the means to realizing that these foods were safe and that they were okay and I was allowed to have them. And I just suspended my focus on nutrition for a period of time, the same way that I suspended my focus on weight loss. It became something like, these concerns are only going to thwart my whole process, and I need to just focus on the healing relationship with food thing. Later, I can address the rest. I gave myself permission to do that, and it just created so much more space and allowed me to actually heal. And then later, I was able to look at gentle nutrition and bring in more, I want to be eating more vegetables again. How can I do this in a way that's not triggering? All of that is later phase process of healing. And if you're concerned with it too early, it gets messy and it can really halt or plateau or even stop your healing process from being able to happen organically, because we're still judging food based on nutritional merit. I promise that there is a path to that, and that you can address that later without triggering disorder. But the foundational piece is healing the food relationship, and then you can add the other layers on top when you're feeling more stable with food. If you have any questions around that, please let me know, and I will see you tomorrow.